Welcome back, y'all. Welcome back and happy holidays. Yay. Come on, y'all. Come on in, y'all. My Sidepiece tricky uncle in the Kanika Jiggy. My Sidepiece tricked me, y'all. My Sidepiece tricked me in the Kanika Jiggy case, y'all. This is for entertainment purpose. And I just told y'all I was gonna come here and spend a lot of Christmas with a lot of y'all that can't spend Christmas with people. I was gonna be here for y'all, but look, y'all come on in. This is comedy. Y'all come in. Woo, Lord, y'all come on in. Come in, good people. It's so much going on, y'all. It's so much going on. It's Christmas. People playing games. Come on in, shot. Like, share, subscribe. Y'all come on in. Y'all come on in. I promise y'all. Y'all come on in, because I promise y'all this year, next year, ain't listen to nothing y'all say. Ain't listen to nothing nobody say. Because these people they got them. Let me tell you something. My Sidepiece lied to me the whole time. My Sidepiece lied to me the whole time about the niggas in there. Lied to me the whole time about the Kanika Jinky case, y'all. They lied. That's why I ain't getting them for Christmas, because I ain't believing that he said. I'm not getting that for Christmas. He said I ain't getting that for Christmas. I ain't believing that. He said I ain't getting that for the holiday. I ain't believing that. He said. No, I did not believe in Sidepiece, y'all. My Sidepiece did not give me that for Christmas because of the things that he said about Kanika. Ain't that some bamboo? Ain't that some bamboo? My Sidepiece. So many. My Sidepiece told me the reason why he ain't need nothing for Christmas, I ain't believing nothing he said about the Kanika Jinky case, y'all. Hope y'all enjoying y'all holiday. I am. I'm here with y'all because I know later on I'm going to be here to spend time with y'all. And I promise y'all that I'm going to spend some time with y'all. But I got to put my little comedy in. I got to bring my comedy to y'all. My man didn't eat nothing for Christmas. So he said, I didn't leave nothing. He said about the nigga Jinky. Y'all, I didn't get that for Christmas. That motherfucker said that. I didn't believe anything he said about the nigga Jinky. So he ain't give me nothing for Christmas. He didn't even wish me a happy holiday. He didn't wish me a happy holiday, I ain't believe it. I didn't tell him. He said he didn't give me nothing for Christmas, Carla. What he said about Kanika Jenkins, I did not back him up. That's what he said, y'all. I'm just telling you what the man said. Oh, this thing, God, why would they put something around this thing? My side piece said he wasn't giving me nothing for Christmas. He said the whole time, nigga, you went against me. And I said, baby, what are you talking about? I said, baby, what you talking about? Sugar Plum, what was he talking about, y'all? My Sugar Plum said that you didn't believe nothing I said about Kanika Jenkins. You were not getting nothing for Christmas. And I said, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? What did you say? I said I had to believe you. He said, Lanita, you supposed to stick by me. Lanita, you supposed to stick by me. Regardless of what I said about Kanika, you supposed to stick by me. I said, but baby, suppose you were wrong. Suppose you were wrong, sweetie. I still supposed to stick by you. He said, heck yeah. I'm your man, right? I said, no, you the side piece. No, you're not my man, you the side piece. And he said, oh, I thought that means that I'm your man. But that man gave me a hard time, y'all, for 8 years. I supposed to be the side piece. I didn't know the role as a side piece. Evidently, he don't know the role as a side piece. That mother sucker didn't give me nothing for Christmas. But guess what? I don't want you coming in my life in 2024. I don't want you acting on food now. I don't want to see you on TV. I don't want to see you side piece on the news with me, on Facebook Live. With me on now. I don't want to be on Facebook Live. But you know everything that you say about Kanika Jenkins. You know you're like, you not like, y'all know that girl named Kanika Jenkins. And I said, baby, how I supposed to believe that? How I supposed to believe you about Kanika Jenkins? You said Kanika wasn't real. How I supposed to believe you about Kanika Jenkins and you said Kanika Jenkins wasn't real? I'm trying to figure it out like you, boo. How do I supposed to believe you? Then he said, I said, you said Kanika Jenkins wasn't real. I said, what the fuck wrong with y'all? What is going on? What you mean by Kanika Jenkins ain't real? Well, he said, well, you might not want nothing for Christmas. I said, what Kanika Jenkins case got to do with me? getting something for Christmas, boo. Huh? Huh? He said that I didn't believe nothing that he said about what happened to Kanika. I said, well, what do they got to do with me and my Christmas present? He said, I tried to tell you that Kanika Jenkins wasn't real. And I said, baby, what you mean by Kanika Jenkins ain't real? Huh? And he got out when he got out, he had a whole different woman. He didn't want me no more. I said, so you use me, right? What you mean by use you? I said, you use me. I sent you money down there to put on your book. Well, I'm going to try to tell y'all this. Maybe I wasn't putting much money on his book like she was putting on his book. I guess I didn't put money on his book like she was putting on his book. No, I was just putting like $10, $5 or $10. I was just putting $5 or $10 on his book because I ain't have no money. So I ain't even know the man been ready to get out of jail. He didn't even tell me he about to get out of jail. He was still collecting my money just like the insurance man do. You know how when they repossess your car, they let you pay all that money you still be paying on it. Repossess your car while you're in the grocery store. That's how he did, man. When my side piece got out of jail, he went to the other woman. But he would always tell me, baby, I appreciate you sending $5 or $10. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. But when he got out, he went somewhere else. My side piece hurt my feelings. My side piece got out and went to the other woman. Yeah, he did. He got out and went to the other woman. He had like I didn't exist. He didn't even appreciate my $5 to $10. He didn't even realize that I was a cougar mama. I wasn't his sugar mama. I feel sorry for my side piece. That's why I would give him $5 and $10, y'all. Because I knew what kind of man he was. He didn't even realize he got on social media and showed the other women what kind of shoes he got. So he got so happy. She bought him some shoes for Christmas. Why you spend all that money on that man in jail? So now jail don't turn into a fashion show? to see who buy the high price shoes, and then what they do, they trade the shoes in to somebody else to get money off. Man, I ain't even know my side piece about to get out of jail, y'all. Or wherever he told me he was, cause I don't be trying to track him down. My side piece got out. My side piece got out. And went to stay with another woman as if I did not exist. But my side piece did me a favor because he didn't know that I already knew what he gonna do. My side piece got out of jail and went to somebody else. That's why I was sending him $5 him, and that's why I was sending him $10 him. Sometimes I send him 30. He said, "Thank you, baby." He'll say anything when he trying to survive. He got to talk about Kanika Jenkins case. You called me from where you were to talk about Kanika Jenkins? You told him that. And what tripped me out, y'all, he told me that Kanika wasn't real. And I said, my baby losing his mind. I said, my baby losing his mind. What do you mean by she ain't real? I said, baby, what you mean by that girl ain't real? What is you saying? You okay? I thought maybe he did too much time, y'all. He said Kanika wasn't real. Y'all been following Kanika Jenkins case, right? Right? Just imagine your man said that Kanika Jenkins is not real when the mama buried her. That man mad. That man broke up with me, y'all. Do you know how many people lost their relationship because they didn't agree with their partner? Their partner thought they needed to go see a psychiatrist. That mother sucker didn't get me nothing for Christmas. Cause I ain't believe what he was saying about Kanika. He told me Kanika wasn't real. And I said, but what in the world you talking about? The gun ain't real, baby. I love you. What you talking about? So what are mama crying about, baby? The mama said she was in the room. He didn't know I was filing a case like that. I used psychiatry on him because something wrong with him. I said, you ain't hear what that mama said? The mama said she was in the room when they was talking about, they had a discussion about another girl. And I said, baby, why y'all don't believe that girl when that girl told y'all it was another girl in that hotel? I said, baby, why y'all didn't believe? You don't understand. Hell no, I don't understand. Talk to me. So you mean to tell me that that lady who you talking about, who them people were protesting about, It wasn't nobody they did, but y'all was out there saying, when you and your partner out there, baby, saying justice for Kanika. Justice for Kanika. If Kanika wasn't real, who y'all trying to get justice for? That tell me something about y'all. You're not understanding it. But what to understand what? Y'all had megaphone, y'all had people out there from this and that, and y'all had them people, and y'all gonna say that Kanika ain't real, and then you ain't gonna give me nothing for Christmas? Because you gonna tell me Kanika not real and y'all protest against her? I think my side piece did too much time, y'all. I'm gonna wish him a Merry Christmas. I'm gonna tell you something. He was just my side piece anyway. Y'all got to control. Y'all got to learn how to control. Y'all got to learn how to control people on the side. People on the side, I got to learn how to control them. My side piece ran my phone bill up that long. And the whole time when he got out, whole time he was in, the whole time he was in, he thought he tricked me. My side piece wanted me to believe he didn't give me nothing for the holiday because he wanted me to believe everything he said about Kanika drinking. He's told me Kanika drinking wasn't real. And I said, baby, maybe you did too much time. Cause something ain't right. He said, I can't tell you nothing. You don't believe nothing I say. I'm trying to tell you, it surprised me too. And I said, well, baby, what is you saying? If Kanika wasn't real, what happened to that lady daughter? He couldn't explain it to me. So when he got out, I thought he was gonna come to me because I gave him $5 and $10. Like she would give him 30 and 40. I gave him a place to the rest is here. But he went to the woman that trusts him. He didn't come to me. See, when he was telling me that the whole time when they were protesting, they wasn't protesting about nobody. They wasn't protesting about no Kanika Jenkins. But they wanted their mama to believe that that's who they were protesting for, her daughter. I told him he ain't had to do nothing for crew. He can use that money he got and do what he got to do with it. He said, what you talking about? I said, what you talking about? I'm talking about the same thing you talking about. You didn't give me nothing for Christmas because I don't believe what you said about a girl named Kanika. So you telling me that then it happened to that lady daughter? Y'all use that lady daughter name? He said, no, she didn't exist. I said, what you mean by she didn't exist, baby? God, what they got you on some kind of medication while you locked up? He said, no, but I said, why you say that? I said, so what's the girl name who they found in the freezer? He was scared to answer me. I said, what the girl name who they found in the freezer? And he said, what girl are you talking about? I said, the girl who y'all showing me who's in the freezer. I said, baby, you need to go see a psychiatrist. My man didn't give me nothing for, even though he was where he is, that man still got away. That man sent me something for Christmas through the mail, y'all. That man sent me a whole ring. That man sent me a purse through mail. I said, but damn, baby, how you do that? And you locked up, how you send me a purse, a real ring, the size that I wear for real? I said, this too much for me. Christmas come. He said, Lanita, we did a filming of a girl that something happened to. And the people who in the hotel room on this one knew what happened. I tried to explain it to you, but you didn't listen to me. I tried to tell you that that's not what happened to that girl who they found in the freezer. So I shut up. I said, my man losing it. And because he losing on me and I'm losing it. But here's the story. The lady, young daughter, was at the hotel. She been drinking so much. So she lay down and took a nap. Nah, she told her friend she was ready to go. I'm trying to tell this man, I'm trying to sit down trying to tell this man, y'all. But you know how some men is, they don't listen. They think they know everything. The man the side piece broke up with me. He broke up with me because I ain't believe him. And I had questions when he said, Kanika wasn't real. It ain't no Kanika. I said, what you talking about? The lady said her daughter's name was Kanika. But I said I had a problem when they was talking like Lenora wasn't there. Who was that girl sitting beside Miss Teresa? He said that supposed to be Lenora. I said, well, why they were talking like Lenora wasn't there? He said, that's what I'm trying to tell you, Lenita, but you ain't listening. I said, yes, I am listening. The lady said her other daughter. That telling me that that girl sitting beside her, y'all keep saying it was Lenora. They was talking it to Lenora in a past tense. I said, baby, what's wrong with y'all people? Crown Plaza saw everything y'all did. I don't understand why Crown Plaza let y'all go. With everything that y'all did, because they saw everything. He said, well, baby, I had to break up with you. And I said, baby, why we got to break up? Why we got to break up, baby? Why we got to break up? Because I don't agree with you. Why we gotta break up? I be loving you. And I ain't gotta agree with everything you say, baby. Y'all making this case sound like aliens. Like these people from another planet. How y'all talking? I said, what's wrong? I said, what's wrong with y'all people? He said, Lenita, I'm explaining something to you that I don't understand myself. Kanika not even supposed to be in what we did. I don't know this girl. They used Kanika's name. When they found out the girl name, they used the name Kanika, but it was another girl. But he said, I'm trying to tell you that what we did was we do use her name because y'all were getting a lot of attention on the play. So we were using her name in vain, knowing that it was somebody else. I said, but God, oh, baby, that's too much. I'm like, baby, that's too much. That is too much, baby. I said, baby, do you hear what you saying? He said, Lanita, it's a game. We were playing a game and y'all were playing the truth at the same time. I said, I wasn't playing nothing. I was at home trying to figure it out. And he said, well, I just want you to know that it's not a go with us in our relationship. It's not a go. And I said, well, what you mean by this not a go? He said, we ain't together. I'm telling y'all. So, during the time when I just can't believe he did me like that. He left me, he got out of jail. The whole time he was talking to me over the years on the phone, he had somebody else. So when he got out of prison, he went to somebody else. Now y'all, I'm gonna tell you, this is not based on facts. This is not based on facts. Okay? It's just my opinion. How it all turned out. That y'all played with a lot of people's mind. And he got mad 'cause I figured it out. 'Cause he know I'm gonna figure it out, so he broke up with me. And the whole time during the fact when he broke up with me, he was involved with a person who was acting this stuff out. And he said, Lanita, the same way I can manipulate people to follow me and believe that I tell the truth and fly on my back on my broomstick with me to station to station. That's the same way they doing me. And I said, well, look, I tell you what you do. You go on by your business. You ain't got to give me nothing for Christmas. Because you didn't play me. You didn't play me. And I definitely wasn't trying to play you. But I want you to know something, baby. I ain't believe none of you said. And guess what he told me? He said that it was over. And guess what I said? Well, thank you. I said, well, thank you, baby. Thank you. I'm glad it's over with. I'm glad you left. I'm glad you don't mind your business. I'm glad you gone. Because what you said, you need to go see a psychology. Because what you telling me, that the whole Kanika Jenkins thing was a make-believe story. And we may waste a lot of money and a lot of time. I want people to think that this can keep going. So what we're going to do is, we're going to start it back over. We're going to distract them. We're going to make them think that this happened. But they don't realize what they already told us. It'll never be another side to the Kanika Jenkins story ever again. what it's gonna do, it's gonna kick back and start it where they left out at. It ain't gonna start to another point, and that's what they want y'all to do. So we broke up because when he got out of jail, he did something that I want him to do. I didn't want him no more. I just wanted to hear what he said and what they were thinking about the Kanika Jenkins case, while everybody was locked up. This is to tell y'all, and I hope y'all enjoy this comedy show, is you ain't got to believe nothing you don't want to believe. You ain't got to be with nobody you don't want to be with. And don't get mad when you don't get nothing for Christmas. Because Christmas is just another day when Christ was born. But then you got Valentine's Day. Christmas, when Christmas come around, it's time to pay mortgage, light bill, gas bill, water bill, car note, rent, all them kind of bills. Ain't nobody got no money. They doing the best they can. But you know what I told him? Baby, you good. I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you. See, one thing about a woman, I don't know about these women. But the women that they used to have way ahead, a step ahead of them. But now you got these young men, they ahead of the young girls, because the young girls don't have the same kind of parents that them boys had. Y'all couldn't even get what I just said. I said the reason why boys is on top of their game is because, and I know a lot of ladies don't want to hear this, it's because they got mamas and grandmamas in their life that kept them on top of the game. And they know how y'all roll. But there are women out there just as smart as than the men. When you keep leaving her, when you keep leaving your woman, when you keep hanging out there in the street, when you having fun on the nights that you don't come home, stop trying to act like you Jimmy the Cricket. When you don't come home, when you leave your woman sitting in that kitchen, in that bed at night, and call and tell her, make up her story. Baby, we had to stay overnight. Yeah, we had to work hard. We got to get up early in the morning, do this and do that. All the things. Oh, didn't even tell her you was at a party at the hotel. Yeah, you didn't tell her. But guess what? She already knew you was at the party because somebody already told her. Yeah, somebody told her you was at the party. They told her that you was at the party. But they ain't say which party. See, your party was on the same floor that Kanika party was on. Your party wasn't on that floor. Your party's up on the 11th floor. Your party ain't got nothing business. Your party ain't got nothing to do with Kanika. Be more careful. We got to shut the 11th floor party down. Because y'all know Rebecca. If they had it happen to Rebecca, they would have had a fire marshal, the FBI, Trump, and everybody at that hotel. But since it was a girl found in the freezer from out the project in the game, they ain't care. Only thing they want was a surprise. So he got upset. Didn't give me nothing for Christmas. Cause I was glad that he broke up with me. And he thought that since he thought I was supposed to stick with him telling lies about the Kanika Jenkins case. So he walked out of my life. But he did gave me for the 2026, he did me a favor. So when you walk out a person's life in 2025, don't come in their life in 2026. Because of 2026 is a brand new year. Okay? So take your gift and the wrap and move on with your life. Because I'm going to change my number. And you will never get my number again. Because I'm going to tell you something. All y'all people who still living in the past, cross me out your future. I don't care if you say, hey, just because I said, hey, back, don't mean that I put you in my life. If I say, hey, don't mean you in my life. That because people speak don't mean you in their life. Because they gonna speak. But they don't mean that you in their life. I'm a changed person from where I was. This year, I'm gonna be a changed person. And when I keep my New Year's resolution, like y'all don't, just because y'all don't keep y'all New Year's resolution, I keep my resolution. I'm going to have a different show. I'm going to be a different person. I'm a different person now. I'm going to be a person that you ain't going to understand. You're going to have to figure her out. So I want him to take his present and leave me alone. It ain't no turning around and coming back into my life. I don't want to be with nobody. Secret lover, yeah, that's what we were. Trying to hide the way we feel. But I just want him to know that I was a cougar mama and not a sugar mammy. I was a cougar mama and not a sugar mammy. I was a cougar mama and not a sugar mammy. I was a cougar mama, yeah, but not sugar mammy. Y'all enjoy y'all holiday. I'm gonna be gone for a while, but I'm gonna be here. But when that new year come in, when I said done, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, Happy New Year! I will be back New Year's. But I want to tell my side piece. I ain't want you anyway. I ain't want you anyway. I just want to, yeah. That's all I want. I want that change. What's the problem? What's the problem, baby? It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. Ooh. It's alright. It's alright. Oh my. It's alright. It's alright. Out. Scratch my leg, boy. It's alright. Your daddy left me, boy. Alright, y'all. Y'all gone and I'll see y'all. I won't be here no more until the New Year's. Y'all go ahead on and enjoy yourself. Somebody want to walk out your life, let them walk out your life, because they went in your life in the beginning.